Hey, let me tell you something. This is Dr. Pearl's Houston book. I just went to rehab last week. And you know what? I didn't learn a fucking goddamn thing. You know, I taught the doctors more than what they wanted. I taught them. You know what I'm saying? You know, and let me tell you something. You know, you think that I'm fucking out of my mind because I'm yelling on these fucking podcasts and because I'm going fucking crazy. Well, you know what? I didn't even fucking... I'm not doing shit. I'm acting like a normal motherfucker because Daddy is fucking president and he's fucking winning. He's winning. He's fucking winning. And you can't do anything about it. That's just how it is. And me and Chuck Stu here, we made this podcast a year and a half ago as a left-wing podcast, but then we slowly realized that the left side of the political spectrum is just straight bullshit. You know, you got shit like the Milo Yiannopoulos fucking riots going on here. And it's like, it's ridiculous because you got these people that say it's peaceful protest, but it really ain't peaceful protest. You're fucking shit up. Back in UC Berkeley, they caused $1,000 of fucking damage. And who's going to pay for that? No, the taxpayers? Like, are you kidding me? Like me? I'm not going to pay for that shit because you know what? I understand what real shit is. And I just got to tell you that that's how fucking shit goes. You know what? Daddy fucking won, and you just have to deal with it. I'm sorry, but you have to fucking deal with it. And you got to deal with it like a fucking adult because you know what? We spent the last 8 years under Obama doing goddamn nothing. He did nothing. Fucking Donald Trump has done more in the last fucking 2 weeks than Obama did in his whole 8 fucking years as president.
So he gave $220 million to the Muslims of Israel.
Okay. Well, yeah, he did that.
The race of people that's killing all the Jews. We're not going to talk about that, though. That's going to be swept under the rug.
Let me introduce you. This is Dr. Chuck Stu. Yeah, he's a fucking doctor. He just didn't want to fucking flout it. He's a fucking doctor. He's got 3 PhDs in fucking your mom, and he's taking over this shit. You know, Chuck Stu is going to be the voice of the new generation. This is going to be the show for the new generation, and we're just fucking along for the wave. So if you're with us now, you've been with us since the first season. Congratulations, you're a piece of shit, but we appreciate you here. And Chuck, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, you guys, you leftists, you sneaky cucks, you sent Dave Rubin off where he had to go offline and he did new episodes for 10 days. You got to him. You're not going to get to me, okay? My fucking ex tried to get to me and the other ex tried to get to me too. But it's not going to fucking work because, look, it's just, we need an outlet.
Yeah,
this is a political, this is in-your-face podcast.
You got shit going on every fucking day. Every fucking day I look on news posts like Facebook. I look on social media. It's all liberal bullshit.
What was that thing that you were showing? So Dr. Proceed's book was showing Chuck Stu at the dinner where we talked about $100 a plate for the wings.
Oh yeah,
best wings ever comes out of Kim Kardashian's pussy.
Pretty much, yeah, and you get to eat her pussy too if you want, but we never do because it's fucking infested.
It's infested with chlamydia and fucking gonorrhea.
Kylie Jenner, though, I'll say yes, but
yeah, I got her on my wall.
She's never there. Kylie Jenner hasn't been there in a couple months. But.
Pretty much, but Dr. Proceed's book was actually reading me a comment that he was reading that had to do with the fucking Berkeley riots, where actually the people on our side are calling this the Berkeley blowdown because Milo went up 13,000%?
No, 12,740% in terms of his book sales. So exactly. If you think about it, you're talking. I say if he was selling 100 books a fucking a second, whatever. I expect that from Milo because he's just a great writer. 100 books a fucking second. That went up 12,000%. So if you're talking about that, that means now he's selling 12,000 books a second. And you know what? I guess your protest, and I say this in quotes, protest backfired because now the man that you were protesting, also in quotes, is now making thousands of dollars from your fucking pockets. And I think there's nothing worse than actually paying the man that you're actually going against, calling him a Nazi, calling him a racist, calling him an extremist, yet because of what you did and all the damage you caused, now you're giving him money. You're handing him fucking money from your own fucking pocket. And that's idiocy. That's all.
Dr. Proceed's book, how many people has Milo Yiannopoulos hung?
How many people?
Zero.
What?
Hung, lynched.
Zero.
How many people has he beat the shit out of?
Zero. None.
Okay, so how many leftists has he fucking burned alive at the stake?
Oh, Oh, let me think about that. None.
Yeah,
He doesn't know anything.
It's his words.
It's his words. Listen, Milo does things, like he says things that are fucking legitimate. Like he says only facts. He's seriously like, this man can out-debate anyone. You know, now he hasn't debated Dave Rubin. He hasn't debated, you know...
He actually has debated. He has debated Dave Rubin.
Yeah,
and
okay.
he won the debate.
Exactly. He beat Dave Rubin.
He hasn't debated Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro, he has not debated. We'll see about that, but you know what? I don't care. I like them both. They're great men. He hasn't debated Gavin McInnes. We'll see about that, but let me tell you something.
He has, but I haven't seen it.
If you can match toe-to-toe with those great orators, those guys, these men that are front runners in the right-wing establishment, like, obviously you have something to say. And you're not a Nazi. You're not a freaking extremist. These fucking liberal sites like CNN, BuzzFeed, Snapchat, all the fucking bullshit sites that are just trying to pander to millennials and getting more money from 20-somethings are just fucking ruining it for everyone else. All these people that are living in this fucking this closed-off society that think that anybody that loves Trump is a fuck and all whites are racist and all that shit. Like, I can't handle that shit. Like, are you kidding me? They're releasing paid promotional videos saying all white people are racist? Like, are you fucking shitting me? Who's greenlighting this? Like, what CEO was
George
thinking...
Soros.
What CEO was thinking, oh, this is a good idea, let's put it out to the media? Like, who the fuck is running MTV thinking that it's okay to put up, 2017 white guy resolutions? Like, no, it's not okay to do that. That is racism.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you think. Like, it doesn't matter if it's against whites, it's still fucking racist. Like, I don't understand. Like, who's not making that connection?
Dr. Prostie's book, let me ask you a question before we get into the no traveling zone segment. Do you remember when the baker was sued by those two homosexual guys that were married and she lost her business? She lost her business because she said she wouldn't serve two guys that were homosexual, even though she gave references to other places where they can get their cakes done for the wedding, and they fucking sued her and they won the court case. So let me ask you something, Dr. Prostie's book. By what they did, by suing her, and she no longer has business, that business does no longer exist, is that discrimination against Christians?
Of course it is, but...
Because according to them, from all these videos I've seen, that's not discrimination. It's only considered discrimination if she said no to them.
Exactly. Like
what the fuck is that?
That's the way...
Everybody discriminates!
That's the way of the world now. It really is. Honestly, it's like Christians, white people, Republicans, they have no rights. Blacks, Mexicans,
right.
You know, anything other than Christians, they're all of a sudden the oppressed group. And let me tell you something, blacks haven't been oppressed since when? The 60s? The 60s?
60s, 70s.
Honestly, like, I am a white man. I've never said anything negative about a black person. I've never gone to, I have had black friends. I've never felt anything but...
I dated a black woman for a year. Like, come on.
Chuck Stu himself was with a black woman, and it's like I've never had any racist thoughts, like serious racist thoughts ever in my life. I don't understand why all of a sudden I'm being painted as a racist just because it's fucking cool now, and that's in quotes. It's cool to hate on white people. It's cool to hate on Christians. It's cool to hate on Republicans. Just because Donald Trump is now president. That's it. That's all it took, was Donald Trump running for president for all of a sudden shit to change. And I'm not standing for it. Like, I am not standing for it. Like, listen, we're in Tucson, Arizona. University of Arizona's here. Milo Yiannopoulos is doing his tour right now. If he comes to this tour, if he comes to Air Tucson for this tour, and it actually happens, I'm going to go to it, and I'm going to be prepared to throw hands with anybody who wants to fucking oppose me. Because for goddamn sakes, I live in this goddamn country, and I deserve the same fucking rights as you. And no, you're not going to fucking pepper spray me with no warning. You're not going to fucking just riot in my streets. Yeah. I'm going to fight back. I'm going to fight back for the rights that I've earned as a fucking American. And you're not going to tell me that just because you disagree with Milo's information, you disagree with his thoughts and views, that you're going to fucking fuck up my town. Because I will fuck up your face. And I'm not going to deal with that shit. I'm going to bring brass fucking knuckles to this fucking event, and I'm going to destroy motherfuckers. I'm going to punch out every fucking little piece of shit university student that thinks they're hot. I'm not going to deal with that shit. Not.
It is. It's fucking crazy. Like, I would love for Milo, Yiannopoulos, Ben Shapiro, Gavin McGinnis, somebody come down to Tucson and just, talk to us. But right now, we just hit the 10-minute mark. I actually had a lot more to say about that, but we're going to go to the no traveling zone. That's been
talk about it later.
the most talked about section of the Chuck Stew Show online right now. Now that we're up to 128 followers. Now,
let me tell you something. Okay.
The no traveling zone.
Yes. Okay. So I've received a lot of flack online about this segment, about it being a little too crazy. I'm getting a little too crazy about Stephen Curry. But let me tell you something. I've basically been a living, breathing emulate of what's going on in the league right now. Like, all the fucking news I see about the fucking NBA is Steph Curry, Steph Curry, Steph Curry, Steph Curry, Steph Curry, Warriors, Steph Curry, Warriors, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Warriors. That's all I see. That's all I fucking see. So what the fuck do you expect me to be like? It's like Steph Curry is this fucking Jesus Christ individual who has never been seen before, which, let me tell you something, as an Arizona native, Steve Nash rings a bell. He did the same shit that Stephen Curry did fucking 10 years ago, 13 years ago. Okay, but forget it.
Yeah.
Steph Curry, he's half black, half white. He's 6 foot, so he's a normal sized guy. He shoots 3-pointers, which is cool because we love 3-pointers. He's the epitome of fucking Jesus Christ in our fucking NBA community.
Yes.
That's what basically people treat him as. He's fucking Christ fucking reincarnated.
Well, Dr. Pro's used a book on Real GM. We're talking about this week for the NBA news segment for the no traveling zone. And if you travel, which is what Stephen Curry does, I don't know, maybe he does. I mean, anyways. So the Golden State Warriors have waived Anderson Varejao to sign Bryant? What's that name right there? Weber to a 10-day contract. The Golden State made the move to bring in another athletic, versatile guard. Weber, who's 24 years old, was the NBA Development League's Player of the Month for January, averaging 21 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, and 3.6 steals for the Six Falls. I can never pronounce it. SIOUX.
Okay.
Valero has played sparingly for the Warriors after joining the team last season. Okay, now, you're going to have to explain this to me and the listeners who don't normally watch the NBA. Why the fuck is it a 10-day contract? Because normally the NBA, and let's say even Vince's federation of the Fuckboy Federation or the WWE, that a lot of people call it, he signs it for at least a 6 to 12 month.
No, okay. So the NBA has what is called a 10-day contract. Basically, this is kind of like a tryout.
The finals coming up, or?
No, the finals aren't until June, so we've still got, a good 4 months until the finals.
Uh-huh.
We've got a good 3 months until the playoffs, okay? So the 10-day contract is like the lowest amount of contract that an NBA team can provide. What basically the Warriors did is they waived a player that they weren't going to use, like Anderson Varejao, who's a journeyman. He's been in the league for a long time, mostly with the Cavaliers. They weren't really needing him because they had big men already. So they gave a chance to this D-League guard, and D-League, let me tell you something, is
that college?
No, D-League is like the minor leagues of the NBA. You know how like baseball has the minor leagues, they call up players, it's like that for the basketball.
Yeah, but Dr. Pro's book for the NFL, college is the farm system, like NXT is the farm system.
It's like the farm system. So players that aren't quite good enough to make the NBA, they aren't quite good enough to stay on a roster after they're drafted. They go to the D League. They play for like a smaller city, but they still get to play against reasonably good players. So they get a chance to showcase what they can do on a smaller stage. So that's great. So they basically signed this guy to a 10-day contract. They're gonna have him play for them over the next 10 days, however many games that is, probably around 3. See what he can do, and if he does well enough, they'll re-sign him to like maybe. They can do either another 10-day contract, or they can do the rest of the season, or they could just send him back. They can say, okay, no, we don't want you. Go back into the D League and play some more, and then maybe we'll get you later. So that's basically a chance for them to just test him out on the big stage before he actually can do anything. So really, this isn't really news. I don't really care about this. It's just the Warriors just doing minor roster.
It was kind of like last week where Michael Jordan did a push-off back in 1998. So
yeah, like they're still talking about a 20-year-old fucking shot that no one's contesting, but it doesn't fucking matter. The Warriors, they're going to win the title. I already called it like fucking a month ago. And these little small roster moves aren't really going to make a difference. They still have the same core that they always have had.
Right.
And they're still going to beat the Cavaliers. They're still going to beat whoever they need to beat on the way there. It's just how it is. If you stockpile enough fucking talent, you're going to win. And that's just, it's just common sense. I'm just saying.
Right.
And, honestly, there really isn't anything else going on in the league right now. I mean, they just announced, like, information about the All-Star Weekend. Like the dunk contest participants and the 3-point participants and,
Are you serious about
and shit
that?
like that. So, I mean, there really isn't nothing to talk about in the league right now. Call me back maybe in April when the playoffs start. Maybe that shit will happen, but honestly, I'm gonna put a hiatus on the no traveling zone until like April because there really is nothing to talk about.
I mean, really. I mean, well, it is a 5-minute segment, but at the same time, it's like there's not.
There's not a lot of shit outside of fucking Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. Like, that's it. Okay, wow. Warriors. There
We're going to change from the no traveling zone to the no headlock zone.
Okay.
Because there's always something to talk about in pro wrestling.
Well, yeah, wrestling's great. MMA's great. Basketball is kind of shitty. So
it's just a little bit shitty. We're not going to go to college basketball to caress the ivories of Man Baby because he told me one time that he only watches college, and he said any of the major leagues are like fucks. Like, okay, yeah, even a college is barely watchable. Anyways, I just want to go to this next segment. We are at the 30-minute mark. This thing really fucking pisses the shit out of me right now. It fucking beats the shit literally out of my ass. For the Milo thing for the Berkeley, we were talking about the beginning of the show. Why were there no arrests? There's a no arrest policy that what the fucking dean or the mayor put on, because I used to live around Berkeley, and hey, to the people who don't know this, I almost went, when I was in middle school, I almost went to UC Berkeley to do filmography and shit like that. So, didn't go. Guess why? Because I'm not a cuck. Yep. So Milo, security corridor at the Berkeley, talks about police. The Berkeley police had a no arrest policy, but you see the fucking thing there with the box with Milo with the line going through it. Yeah, you guys are fucking cool. So, the Bremer Senator editor Milo appeared alongside in his tour security corridor, Tej Gill, on Breitbart News Daily, hosted by the Breitbart editor-in-chief Alex Marlow today to discuss the riots at UC Berkeley and the inaction of the Berkeley Police Department. Basically, it was a bunch of fucking bullshit. It was like that one time when Black Lives Matter came in and the woman pretended to like, oh yeah, I'm hardcore because I'm kind of punching you in the face, but I'm not hitting you. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna dance like a fucking gorilla on stage. It's like, you're not cool. No one thinks you're cool because you took LSD and tried to punch Milo in the face. You piece of shit. You fucking scum fuck.
Yeah.
You crumb bum.
Yeah, let me tell you something. The reason why they established this no arrest policy is because they don't want the negative press. They don't want anybody to know that.
Got it.
Exactly, but they got what they weren't expecting, but they did not want anybody to know or to think that any of their students were criminals or anything, so they just established this quiet little no arrest policy because every fucking college campus on the planet has to be fucking liberal. And you know what, as a conservative in this day and age, I don't quite understand that. Like, why do colleges have to take a specific political stance? You know, there's supposed to be an environment for free learning where anybody can basically become who they want to be as an adult and learn the things they want to learn. Like, there should be a non-political connection to any college.
Right.
Like, that makes sense to me. Like,
yes.
Having a strict liberal agenda does not make any sense to me as a fucking former college student, a former fucking, med school student. I didn't deal with any of that shit when I went, because, I went to fucking London for my college. And you know what? I didn't give a fuck because I didn't want to go to a fucking school in America because I knew this kind of shit was going to happen. In London, they don't give a fuck. They love the Queen. They love the Parliament, and that's it. That's all they care about. They don't care about any fucking right-wing, left-wing bullshit. That's why I went there. And I'm fucking seriously, I'm reconsidering the fact that I came back because really, America's a fucking shitstorm right now. It's a shitstorm.
It is a college. It is supposed to be a place where young people who have a whole lot of testosterone, I think that was yours, a lot of testosterone, and want to rebel. Like, it's a place where you're supposed to challenge your ideas with other people's and whatnot. I mean, hey, I dropped out of college because of a not specific teacher, I guess a lot of teachers. I have an ego, but I have pride problems, but look
Look where you are compared to them. They're teaching in a community college, and you're fucking on a nationally fucking...
Yeah, okay, Pima College, whoops. Oh yeah, but the fucking literature people and the people that teach the religion and pop culture, anything that doesn't have to do with like a chemistry or a science of math, you're a bunch of fucking failed writers. And guess who's not a failed writer? This guy right here that wrote 4 fucking books. Right here. This guy right here. So let me tell you fucking something.
He's published 4 fucking books.
What the fuck have you done with your life?
Exactly. He doesn't need a goddamn college
I'm fucking
degree.
displayed for fucking sale in like 10 different languages.
Exactly. You can buy his books in fucking...
Chinese.
Fucking a couple, like 30 different countries. Like, all over the world, people are buying Chuck Stew's books. So, I mean, the opinion of one simple-minded fucking religion and pop culture professor at a community college doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. And really, all community colleges don't fucking matter. Like, if you go to a community college, like, I applaud you for working on your life, but you're kind of a piece of shit. Like, you kind of failed in life a little bit. Just a little bit.
A tiny bit.
Tiny bit, but you kind of fucked up. Sorry. That's just the truth. It's the hard truth, and you kind of know it, and that's just how it is. So, but yeah, back to the Milo thing. I mean,
oh my God! How about Dr. Pearl's book? When he was actually messaging me, Chuck Stew, for the show earlier, he said, "You know what, Chuck Stew, you got to take a look at this because on fucking Snapchat of all places, it was bearing the question: is Donald Trump a white supremacist?"
Yeah.
Dr. Buck, I mean, you went to college. Let's try to figure this out.
No, there's nothing to figure out. It's just that the powers that be at Snapchat have decided to take the easy way out, and instead of providing multiple opinions for many different people that use their app, they're deciding to go with a popular view, and that is negative against Donald Trump, pro-liberal, pro-everything that's left-sided. You know, and that's whatever. I don't even use that fucking shitty-ass fucking app, and I don't even, like, care about anything that's going on with that app, because, honestly, anybody that uses Snapchat's kind of fucky. Like, they're kind of fucky. You know, like, seriously, like, you're a little boy using Snapchat, you're a little girl using Snapchat, cool. You're awesome. You're living life, you're being social, great. But, seriously, like, open your mind up. Don't let other people tell you what to believe. Do your research. Do your research and really just fucking be your own person, because that's all I have to say. Like, you shouldn't let social media sites determine what you're worth, because all the social media sites are bullshit. All the social media sites wanted Hillary to win, and when she didn't, they kind of went a little crazy. And so that's just even how it is. And Hillary, sorry, you didn't win because you were fucking too corrupt. If you can't even beat Donald Trump, who was a pretty shitty candidate on his own, you're pretty shitty. Like, honestly.
Honestly.
Really. Like, honestly, I can't even, like, approve you for, like, future elections. Like, I really hope you don't try to fucking go... I really hope you don't try to go in at 2020 and really try to be a president, because you're not going to do it. I'm sorry. There will one day be a woman president, but it will be a legitimate woman, like not a fucking tranny like you. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe the one from Germany right now, or Finland.
Well, we can't elect a person that's not American.
Right. Okay, so we got 6 minutes left in the podcast, and what I want to talk about the last thing is the thing that Buck Strickland brought up a couple months ago, a couple times, that a lot of our viewers were saying, like, oh, it was just really in bad taste. But, so, I mean, the whole federal judge blocks the Trump immigration order nationwide. It's kind of like, well, like, duh, but, oh, no, fucking millions of people are fucking worried about it. They're mad. They're scared. Trump's in power. I'm scared. Oh, Muslims who come into this country. I'm not saying all Muslim people are bad. Nobody is saying that. I don't know why the left keeps painting that with a broad stroke, but, I mean, just look at the fucking poster on this. Look at the poster this woman's holding. Muslims in USA, peaceful, patriotic, and proud. Let me tell you why that's incorrect. There's this thing. It's called the Quran. It has specific instructions for their God, which could be, in that Muslim's life, the biggest fucking thing for them. And if fucking Allah says that your right hand is going to glow in his glory for every single fucking Jew and Christian you slaughter and decapitate, it's kind of doesn't make sense there. Things are not connecting here. And let me tell you something. We don't live under Sharia law. We have our own fucking constitution. If Trump, and a lot of people say, we don't want them in our country because it has a bearing of a big risk. It's fine. It's not racist. It's just being smart about it. Every single time there's a terrorist attack, it's like the same fucking type of person. It's the same type of person. It's the person who wanted to be an extremist and who wanted to fuck. Oh, that like golf thing, like when the golfers go like that. It's like, oh yeah, I killed a bunch of people and blew up that bus. Like, oh hell yeah, dude. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck 72 virgins with Allah. I'm like, oh hell yeah, dude. Yeah, it's the devil. I'm sorry. Muslims in the world, if you follow the Quran, it's the world's biggest cult. That's what I think. It's not what I think. It's fucking true.
It's fucking true.
What does that have to do with God? What does that have to do with decency of light and good and just like think about it. Like really think about it.
That's the one problem that we have with the Trump presidency is that
everybody hates him because
the left was so against his presidency in the first place. Now that he's won, they're going to fucking shit on every single thing he does. Every single thing he does is going to be scrutinized, and it's going to be taken out of context. Like this whole Muslim ban, as Dr. Chuck fucking explained to you. As he explained to you, there is a reason why this fucking ban occurred. And yet, the liberals, the left side, tries to just say, oh, Trump's a racist. He's racist. He's a white supremacist. Cool.
Explain, prove it.
Did he say anything about the Muslims currently living in the U.S.? No, he didn't. He really didn't. He was trying to stop the influx of refugees and maybe, questionable people from other countries that happen to be able to just come in freely from America. Let me just tell you something. We're pretty full as it is. Let me tell you, we're full of a bunch of fat fucks. Like, we got a bunch of fat fucking citizens here. We're pretty full. We don't really have much room left. So, and it's not just because we happen to be one of the greatest countries in the world, doesn't mean that we're all of a sudden a landing ground for every fucking third world refugee that feels like they want to come in. Like, they can't just come in any fucking time and just hang out with us. No. I'm sorry. You gotta be fucking checked first. Like, you can't come from a country that's obviously anti-American and just expect to be welcomed with open arms. I'm sorry, I'm not going to just let you in because, let me guess, one of you is going to fucking commit a terrorist act. One of you is going to blow up a building. And then what are we going to do? What are we going to do then? We're just going to be like, still be cool with all of you? No, I'm sorry. It's happened many a time. Many a Muslim has come in trying to fucking kill Americans, and they have killed Americans. And yet, we're supposed to be, love all American, love all people. No, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but it talked about in Obama's 8-year presidency, where how many attacks happened? Well, I'm just gonna say a shit ton. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Even if Obama had good intentions, I don't think so, because he was a secret Muslim. Fuck him. But I'm just gonna say, because the Muslims and the gays and lefts and the LGBTQ @ 1, 2 exclamation mark. A fucking simple man fucking another man in the ass. They're just gonna be, we don't have a hate speech. We're not preaching anything. Like, that's just completely fine. I'm not gonna say anything to you, brother, but if I had Nazi leftists fuck off with a fucking swastika around my shirt and a fucking red line or black line going through it, I couldn't just, I'm walking down 4th Avenue and I'm now fucking walking down Congress Street. You don't think someone's gonna get pissed off and yell something at me like, oh, you're an asshole, or some dude's gonna try to punch me in the face? Like, come on now. Come on. Is it really free peace? Oh yeah, let's just love everybody. Let's go ahead and put daffodils and fucking tulips in every gun that we see, in the tip of every gun, and it's gonna replace the bullets. Like, no, because you're the new Nazis. It's fucking you who's the problem. If you side with the leftists or you side with people who say, oh, you need to fucking put that white privilege shit on every white man that you see if he's straight white male. Oh, yeah, dude, well, we can't kill him, so let's just go ahead and annex him. Like, you're a piece of fucking shit. You're a piece of fucking shit. We're now at the 30-minute mark. Thank you for listening to the Chuck Stew Show. I am Chuck Stew. That's Dr. Pearl's Houston Book. Consider yourself learned.